All the best, Mama.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Welcome to DBS Talks on behalf of DBSIT. A very good morning, one and all. I introduce myself. I am Suneetha, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering from DBSIT, Kavan. Today, my topic is Career in Business Intelligence and Data Warehouse. This is the one of the topmost business intelligence technology. Is one of the technical body. So is a main use for who are pursuing or completed graduation, post graduation, and MBA students. We are having in this platform so much jobs are available. But I want to introduce in this session what is business intelligence, which type of tools we are using this, what is the key role is placed by data warehouse. So how can we manage or organize the data to transform as a information? So here I need to discuss about the introduction about it and history of it and platforms of it and architecture of data warehouse, how the data warehouse architecture is going to be integrate into business architecture. So what are the futures, advantages, and job opportunities, and etc. according to this technology. So first of all, I need to introduce what is business intelligence. So actually, the intelligence is nothing but take smart decisions. So not only that, here we want to take the decisions. We are using the business intelligence. So here I need to, for easy understanding, I need to tell the real-time example what is business intelligence. It is the process of converting raw data into useful information. And this information is given to the clients. Here the client is not only the user, here the clients are nothing but stakeholders. Stakeholders are nothing but who are part in the particular technology, who are like regarding architectures, designers, developers, and testers, and users, clients, everybody is a part of this technology. Those are called as stakeholders. So we need to convert the raw data into useful information. How we can convert this raw data into useful information? With the help of data warehousing technology. This technology is based on with the data warehouse. So for a real-time example, I want to explain for easy understanding. In 2019, the Amazon opened new branch in Hyderabad. This is one of the biggest campus in Asian countries. So why they choose this city, Hyderabad city? Why they Amazon management decided to open this their branch? So they want to take decisions, business decisions like. So before decided taking the decisions, they need to conclude something. So it is the right place or not to open the particular company or campus in a particular place. So these conclusions came from analysis. This conclusion came from analysis. Analysis is regarding to what are the requirements is given from the government side to the security, and what are the manpower and what are the resources and all, and what are the business trends of the people are living there. So these are all main important things. these managers can discuss or analyze about these all things. These are very important to take conclusion to open the campus in the particular city. So these all analysis came from what are the reports are gathered by some analysts. But these reports, how the reports are generated? Generally, the reports are generated from useful information. So how the useful information we gained? We gained the useful information from raw data. So here the raw data is nothing but it doesn't have any format. It's not an integrated manner. So it can be in different ways. This raw data is going to be converted into a information. This information is going to be converted into a reports and charts. These reports and charts are based on these reports and chart. The analysis can be analyzed according to these backgrounds and all. What I explained, what are the manpower and how much manpower they will provide, which type of resources they will provide, they are suitable for us or not, what are the business trends of people who they are living together there from different disciplines, and based on that analysis, so they came to the conclusion. When they came to the conclusion is in the two sides, they are decided to open or not. So this is the conclusion. When they are decided to open a campus in this particular city, they are taking the decision. This is related to a decision making according to their business. That is the best example for this real time life. And the second example I have to take. Suppose we are having some all electronics company. The all electronics company manager wants to know what are the business trends of your particular customers and people. How he knows? So these company is located in different branches, but he wants to know the information regarding to the business trends, current business trends of the people. How he know? Is not directly communicate with the branch managers and persons who is superior of their particular branches. Manually, it's very difficult. For this, in this situation, he is using some technology. How to gather the reports and how to analyze on the particular reports, how to take the business decisions. So this is, and for most common general example, suppose in our family, our parents wants to marry their daughters and sons. In this situation, they will collect, they are taking the decisions. Before taking the decisions, they are concluding. So what they concluding, they choose some profiles, match profiles. From those match profiles, they can select one match according to suitable of their profiles. So they, after selecting that match, they will search for the background, means analysis for about the particular family background. So where this family background information is available today, so based on that in reports and based on that information, this can be available in matrimony.com today. So this is very easy to access the useful information. This information can be put into a particular format by using some technology. So this is a very useful common example for easy understanding to that. In olden days, it's not like that. It takes so much time for doing marriages to their children. But now today is very easy. How we can for today? This can be useful with by using different types of techniques. So this is what business intelligence. So here, the main thing is the business intelligence is a set of ideas and set of processes and methodologies, and it's having different types of technologies. These all are converting the raw data into useful or significant information to take business decisions. And these business intelligence having different types of real-time applications by using different types of technologies. These technologies are used to gather the information and store the information and integrate the information and analyze the information and then generate the dashboards and reports and different types of charts so for taking good business decision making. But and also one more point of business intelligence is nothing but, simply I state in a single sentence, the business intelligence is nothing but provide or take the right information at the right time in right format to the right people. Okay, this is the business intelligence. So what the use of this right information is provided to the right people in right time at right format. So here, according to especially in this business intelligence regarding to Microsoft BI, we are using today. We are using the Microsoft BI is also called as SQL BI and Power BI. Different types of their own companies, they are having their own products and softwares and their tools. So by using these all technical tools, all technical methodologies, they can process this raw data, they can transform this raw data into useful information. So why they can transform this data? What is the need here is nothing but the raw data is going to be converted into information. This information is going to be converted into knowledge. This knowledge is going to be converted into a wisdom. Wisdom is nothing but what? Success. So everybody then want to be success in different types of platforms. So you want to success, we need to organize data first of all here. But we want to organize data. We are not organizing data manually. Why? Because we are living in information era. So so much massive storage data is available today. How can manage the data manually? It's difficult. That's why we are using these set of technologies, ideas, methodologies, and these the related companies tools and softwares. They can provide their own products. So that is the main view of business intelligence. So next we are this history came from, where the history came from is nothing but this business intelligence word is firstly is pronounced or used by the Richard Miller Davis in the 1865. So he thought it when means he observed the one banker that sir's name is Henry Furness, how he get the profits. He observed and analyzed about the profits of particular banker. But while analyzing that, he found something. So this banker success story is mainly depends upon receiving and acting upon proper information in a particular environment to beat other competitors. But he thought, what is information? How collect information? How act on a particular information? Then, according to this exercise, the Hans Peter launched and published in article in 1958. So, they from this they can develop business intelligence related decision support systems in 1980s. So from and mid also it can be working on decision support systems. Later on, the Harvard Dennis introduced this business intelligence in 1918 completely. Is proposed as a business intelligence. It is an umbrella activity is to describe. So this umbrella activity is nothing but what you are having different types of tasks and actions in a particular technology. That's why an umbrella technology. So as I said in our examples, real-time examples, first they want to make a decisions, they need to conclude. And before going to conclude, they need to analyze. Before going to analyze, they observe the records and the reports and charts, etc. And based on that, before going to take the reports, they can depends upon the information. This information is came from raw data. These are all things, these are all processes can be done by the knowledge people, not common people. All can be done by knowledge people. That's why we can tell it as the business intelligence is an umbrella activity. We can process so many things here by using the set of ideas, methodologies, and technologies. So then later on, 1990s is mostly widespread in our society. This business intelligence rapidly can increase in cloud BI as a cloud BI and as a machine learning BI, as a big data, as a IoT. Now today they are rapidly changed. So here I explained about BI evaluation, how it's evaluated. In history, we can search. Then first it can maintain the information systems as a reports, just reports. That is called farm flat files like this. They can be hand coded. Not we are not using different types of technical support systems, hand coded and single system data they are. So then summary, they can want to summary, you can manually you can summary the metrics like that. So then later on they can be converted into decision support systems in mid 1980s. So they can write the reports, not hand coded. They can join the operating on data with the help of database systems. So before the database systems comes into picture, they are using earlier the flat files and Excel and etc. So then they are using the operating systems data. So later on, current we are using the core of data warehouse with the help of OLAP tools and OLTP tools to describe and predict the knowledge. And then after this current we can, this is mainly increased from 2005. Now it can be going to adopt the new technologies with cloud BI and information and technology, machine learning and big data and blah blah. So that is the evaluation of BI. So next we are discussing about BI platform. So what is BI platform? Already we discussed. The data warehouse is a common business intelligence platform. Why we are using this data warehouse as a common platform for business intelligence? So we need to organize the data. So how we can organize the data? With the help of data warehouse technology or data warehouse scenario. So now we can see, so what is data warehouse? So except data warehouse, no, there are other platforms. No, we are having other platforms also. Already I told, cloud is also other platform, machine learning and big data, IoTs and these are all are the platforms. But common platform for business intelligence is a data warehouse. We can organize the data. So in this everything, what is the foremost one? Data. So how we can organize data? So this is initially the raw data, but how we can organize in general, the data can be available in different formats. So before going to convert into information, so this is unformatable and semi-formatable and formatable. So unformatable is very difficult to the take the information for the application users. So this is a very problematic issue. So this is not a formatted information. When they are going to do the applications with some technology, which is very difficult to integrate that data. So in this situation, we need to format the data. So whatever the unformatted data and what are the semi-formatted data, we are using this data warehouse technology. So this is a main what we are using in this technology. What is business intelligence? What is the history of it? And what is a data warehouse? Now we have to discuss about what is data warehouse. Data warehouse is a repository of information collected from multiple sources stored under unified schema which resides at a single site. That is called data warehouse. We can collect the information from different storage devices. Means we can collect the data from operational databases, transactional databases, and time series databases, multimedia, WW, and also electronic commerce is nothing but e-commerce and customer related management. These are all are different types of storage devices where available in this existence. We are using them. So these are all information is not in a particular single format. So we need to convert this all information into a single format. We need to extract those all data's information into a single site. That single site is called as a data warehouse. So So this is how the data warehouse is going to be implemented to organize data. The data warehouse is going to implement to organize the data. It can be mainly depends upon multi-dimensional databases. So what is multi-dimensional database? Where each dimension correspond to attributes or set of attributes in a schema. So we can view the multi-dimensional. Why we can choose a database, a data warehouse rather than databases? So the database is only focused on column-wise aggregation. It's only perform column-wise operation. It's not to perform both column-wise and row-wise. This is a logical point actually. So why the database, the logical structure is tables. What is the table? Table is nothing but only the rows and columns. But it can perform only the column operation, not it performs a row operation. But some of the business person or some of the stakeholder, they want the data. They want to see the data in multi-dimensional way, but the databases is not support for this. We want to view the data in multi-dimensional way. We can use the data warehouse concept. That's compulsory. So we want to see the data in multi-dimensional way. That's why we are using this data warehouses. And foremost thing, the data warehouse is mainly focus on subject oriented topics. It's not a focus on the common client wise description. Its main focus on subject oriented. That's why the data warehouse is subject oriented. It is integrated. It is time variant. It is non volatile. So it is mainly subject oriented is nothing but it can be focused on sales and what are the customers, etc. Integration means it can be integrate the different types of raw data, different formats of data into a single site in a single format. Time variant is nothing but the data warehouse maintains is along with the current information, it maintains the historical information. So what is the use of this information? They need the business managers, the business persons, they need to take the good decisions while comparing what past and what current, how to predict the future. This is the first thing, how to predict the future. That is called time variant and non-volatile. Here it can give the security for that. This is only for reading purpose. This is only the under control of the managers and a particular database administrator and all. Nobody not involved in that, the low level cadre of employees. Why? Because this is the data warehouse is also provide security. This is non-volatile, means it's not erasable in this technical wise. And the data warehouse is organized around major subjects such as customers, suppliers, sales, and etc. So that's what data warehouse. So this is a single example for data warehouse. So we are having different types of data storage devices. Those are all come and integrate and join in a single site that is called data warehouse. So this data warehouse having different types of tools. Those are called OLAP tools for analysis. So we need to conduct the analysis on this particular summarized data action. But we want to analyze the data. We are using OLAP tools. Here we need to address one another tool that is called OLTP tool, online transaction processing tool. Why you are not using online transaction processing tools here? The online transaction processing tools is only for database transactions, for online booking, train booking and ticket booking. These are all online transactions, but it's not support to this analysis. That's why we are using OLUP tools. From these tools, we are using reports. From then we can perform data mining. So these are the very important tools, online analytical processing tools. So we can process the data, we can analyze the operation. So why we use this data warehouse is increase the customer focus, reporting products and managing, analyzing operator and managing customers. This is the main motto of business companies to need wisdom. That is the diagram what the template of data warehouse. Next, multi-dimensional data model. So already I told that. So the data warehouse is mainly implemented with the help of multidimensional data model. The data warehouse and OLAP tools are based on multidimensional data model. In this, the logical structure of data warehouse is data cube. So I stated the point. The logical structure of the database is tables. The logical structure of the data warehouse is data cubes. Also tables also there, but some of the people want the data in multiple dimensions. They can create the data cubes definitely. So each dimension is associated with its dimension tables. The central table of each dimension table is called as a fact table. These fact tables is also having their dimension tables keys and measures. Along with that is called as fact table. This is a simple example for multi-dimensional data model. This is called as data cube. Actually, this is a cuboid. We can call it as a cuboid. This is the hierarchy. This is all is nothing but an level 0. We can say it as a level 0. Nothing but it can map the low level data into high level data. So this is a level 2. This is level 2. So this is nothing but country. Country is having brand sales regarding to the sales having different type of branches. It can maintain items information, which items are purchased in a particular year. So that is next here we can join the branch dimension and time dimension, and branch with year, branch with item. Then here we can combine both the three dimensions: branch, item, year. So what is the use of this multi-dimensional data? So suppose we are taking the example all electronics manager. They want to know what are the buying habits of the customer in real current situation. He wants to know the buying habits of the customer to the particular branch or to the particular area. So he need to know, write the DMQL queries to get the particular information with the help of more than one dimension. So then we will get. So for example, he wants to know how many of the persons they purchase the laptops or computers. How he knows that? He needs to write a query. You want to get the information from this particular data warehouse. You need to write the query. Which type of queries? SQL queries or DMQL queries. So we can get we can have the knowledge about SQL queries. How to write the SQL queries? What are the syntaxes? What are the clauses of it? And also we can have the awareness on DMQL queries also. So with the help of them, they can get the information. Based on that, you will get the reports. Then we can analyze them. So based on that, we can maintain the catalog in a particular branch, which items are frequently purchased by the customer. So for example, in which group of people with particular income, how many of the people are purchased laptops, and how many of the people are purchased the computers. These all are having the knows is maintain this data warehouse multi-dimensional data model. This is the best example for what is multi-dimensional data. So what is the logical structure of data warehouse? Is the data cube. So what is the data cube? The data cube can maintain the summarized information and aggregated information. So for most here in this data cube, I am using three dimensions. One is product, one is date, one is country. So according to my previous example, I am taking this. So the product means here we are having different types of electronic products. So then time is nothing but I can split into the quarter wise. So in this data warehouse, we want to see the data in different types of ways. I need to see the data in generalized format. I want to see the data in specialized format. The data warehouse is a facilitate that particular views for us. That is the main important. The time is going to divide it into quarter wise here. The countries we are having I mentioned these three countries here. So I already explained that my examples. The manager wants to know how, according to the products, which products suppose he wants to know how many PCs personal computers are purchased in a particular quarter from the particular branch like India, Nepal, whatever it may be. They can be having different types of branches. For example, I can take the real-time example. Imagine what I take the first example. The Amazon having the main branch in US. Out of that, they can own their own big campus in Hyderabad. It's in Asian countries. So they, according to that, we are having this information we will get according to business trends of the customer. So this is why we are using this data cube technology. Some means we can summarize the data. Means in a particular quarter, a quarter is nothing but this information related to 3 months. But this type of information is not provided in the database tables. It will be the very detailed. The databases maintains very detailed information, not integrated or summarized information or aggregate information. That's why we can choose the data warehouse with the multiple dimensions, with the logical structure of data cube, how we can organize data, how we can store the data, how can we view the data in multi-dimensional way. That is the main motto of why the data warehouse is a common platform for business intelligence. Either it is a Microsoft Business Intelligence we can call it as a MSBI. This is a very most power trend, job trends it will give. MSBI, we can view the websites jobsbi.com. MSBI provides so many jobs based on this data warehouse platform. So, and also MSBI also called SQL BI, and also Oracle BI, SAP BI, IBM BI, Tableau BI. So many we are having these companies integrate this data warehouse technology for these business intelligence tools. The what data cube, how it can store the data, how it can focus on multiple dimensions is the best example for that. Next, schemas. So we can create the data cubes for a particular database. We are using the schemas. In database, we are using ER models, entity relationship models, but not we can use them into the particular data warehouse. In this data warehouse, we are using different types of models or schemas. There are 3 types. That is the star schema, snowflake schema, fact constellation schema. Come to the first one, snowflake. Star schema. So what is star schema? Already I told. The multidimensional data model, the central table is called as fact table. So around the central table, so we are having some other tables. Those are called dimension tables. This is the related to the sales fact table. According to my previous example, I am taken without confusion of us. So sales table. In this sales table, we are having some main keys related to time key, item key, branch key, and location key, along with the measures, number of dollars, how many dollars sold, how many units sold, in the products in the form of units, the money, the price in the form of dollars. We can take. So here, each key that is called primary key is related to the single table. So this each key is separately maintained the separate table that is called dimension tables. So these dimension tables having their own dimensions are attributes. The dimension table generally have what time key, day, month, quarter, year. In my example, I want to see the data regarding to different types of dimensions. I am using what attribute quarter wise. I want to see the data in day wise and week wise also we can see. Day of the week also we need to see. So in which type of level we want to see the data, we need to organize the data in a particular format according to their attributes and their features. So then branch dimension and item dimension and the location dimensions and why this is why we can how we can organize the data in a particular structure in a format. Why we need to follow these schemas first of all for integrating. While integrating, we can change the different formats of information into a single format that is called integration. That is the first foremost thing. Then second one, to avoid the redundancy. So in databases, we need to avoid the redundancies. We are using normal forms Here we are using this particular technologies to normalize, to transform, to reduce, to clean the data and everything here. So we want to avoid the redundancy. We are following this type of schemas. So what is redundancy? Generally, duplicate information is copied into several times. That is a very difficult to the application users while they are making applications or doing application while they are preparing products regarding to them. That's why we need to avoid or overcome the particular redundancy and noisy means error in the particular data. So technically we can avoid these all process we can perform. We are using this type of schemas. The common model schema multidimensional modeling paradigm is star schema we are using generally. But anyhow, somewhere else we are having, we will think about, we are getting some redundancy. This particular feature, the key will generate the redundancy. In this case, we can, which key is generate the redundancy. We will think about it. Then we can uh, maintain separate tables for this particular case. Here, the location. So the location key dimension table maintain location key, street and city. Generally, these are the attributes. But the city key, the city means we are having different types of city names. That's why we hope this dimension gives the redundancy. Then we can normalize that we are using this snowflake schema. Like this, we can maintain separate dimension table for this with the city key, city, state, and country. So then also the same supplier key, we can also having maintain separate dimension table with supplier key and supplier type. For this, so we need to normalize. In this situation, we are using this snowflake schema. Next one, fact constellation schema. Fact constellation schema is nothing but more than one fact table. When we are maintaining more than one fact table, in this situation, we are using fact constellation schema. So here observe, you can see here sales fact table here and shipping fact table here. So what is the use of this? No need to maintain the separate tables for the particular shipping table. So then we can share them the features from one table to another table. That is the main motto of this. Here the star schema, these fact constellation schema is seems like a number of stars. That's why we can call it as a galaxy schema. It contains collection of multiple fact tables sharing dimension tables. That is the main motto. It can share the dimension tables. Now we can observe here time key in the sales fact table. So we are not generating separate dimension table for shipping fact table. There just we can acquire or extract or interface. We can sharing this particular features of this time dimension table to shipping fact table. That is the main thing. This is a very, it can reduce our time while preparing these schemas to organize the data properly in a particular data warehouse. They can take much more role, they can place much more role in the designing or implementing the data warehouse architecture. Not only this business, these architectures, these schemas will be used in hospital management, hotel management, and also electronic e-commerce environment and verification environment, then bank management, everything they are using this type of schemas. Why? Because they are providing security, they are normalize the redundancy, they clean the data, they integrate the data, they transform the data into useful format. So these are the models we are using. Measures. So we want to summarize that information regarding to multiple dimensions. We need to make, we need to perform some aggregation functions. In generally, we are having three types of common measures we are using in the implementation of data warehouse. There are aggregation functions. Generally, we are using those are distributive functions, algebraic functions, holistic functions. Already we know that what is the distributive functions, count, sum, min, max. These are all distributive functions, algebraic functions. We need to perform average, count, minimum number, maximum number, and standard deviation. Holistic functions are nothing but median, mode, rank. These are all are the measures we are using according to that particular summarization. So we need to store the summarized or aggregated data in a particular data cube related to the different dimensions of a particular table. For example, sales table. We are using this type of aggregated functions to aggregate the data or to summarize the data to get the results in the proper way and in the proper format. Then concept hierarchy. The data warehouse is also follows the concept hierarchy. So related to the why they can maintain the concept hierarchy. So this is the concept hierarchy is mainly converts the low level data sequence of low level data into high level data. So in general, the database stores very detailed information, so very low level information, but data warehouse is not maintain the detailed information, but it's hide the detailed information, but it can implement the high level information and generalized information. Then when we want to drill down, we can drill down. The common operations of the data warehouse is roll up and drill down. Roll up means generalization, drill down means specialization. We want to view the data in high level format, we need to generalize. We want to view the data in the low level format and very detailed format, we need to specialize with the help of a drill down concept. This is the common basic operation. Another operations also there, slice, dice, pivot, and all other operations. Based on that, we can generate the reports like this. So this is the main motto for this. These data warehouses is also maintain metadata. In simple, we can't to say metadata is a simple definition, the single sentence data about the data. What is data about the data? So it can maintain the high level data, but inside it can hide the low level data. When we want to view the data, we can analyze, we can operate with the help of OLAP operations, online analytical processing tools. With the help of them, we can view the data in different formats. That is called metadata. So the data warehouses maintain this metadata. And this is a total structure of how we can perform OLAP operations in multidimensional data model. So this is a multidimensional data model. So I can here I created the data cube. The data cube having different types of information related to location, related to items, related to time. This maintains. But here I need to perform these OLAP operations. So the data cube stored the summarized information. I want to view the data in a particular format that is called a slice format. So this is a single piece. You can take the dice format. So it can take the 6 parts of information from this data cube. So then from those parts, it can be summarize the data. So it can only the focus on quarterly information of a particular location, Toronto and Vancouver, for example. So hotel sales in a particular location, in a particular city of regarding to these two countries. So this is how we can dice the particular information. Slice is nothing but in generally the we can view the data in a particular single side. Like we can deploy this diagram from this data cube. Then this is a roll-up operation. Roll-up operation means here we are having 4 cities. These 4 cities are going to convert it into the countries. These 2 cities are related to Canada. These 2 cities are related to USA. Means these cities are going to be converted into high-level manner in the form of countries. In this case, we can reduce that. We can summarize the information. So then we can find. We want to view the data in the city-wise. How many items are, or how many computers and how many security software or phones and or home entertainments are purchased by a particular city you want to see, we need to see. Otherwise, we want to see the data in the country-wise, we have to see with the help of roll-up operation. And this is the drill down operation. We want to see the data in the very low level manner, that is called in the form of month wise, we can view the data like this. So you can pivot and the reverse operation. So many OLAP operations the we can use to perform different types of to get different types of information. This information is given a useful analysis to get the decision making in a particular business. How the main importance of data warehouse, how its main role plays or key role plays in the business intelligence to organize the data. So this is the main thing. Next, this data warehouse is from the data warehouse to data mine. Already I told we can mine the data. What is data mining actually? Data mining is nothing but extracting the useful information from the different sources. This data mining performed on different types of databases, relational databases, data warehouses, transaction, object-oriented databases, and object oriented relational databases, spatial databases, time series and temporal databases, text and multimedia and World Wide Web. So many databases are there. From there, we can mine the data. So here our concept data mining. So how we can mine the data from data warehouses, for example. So what is the significant definition of data mining? So we want to mine the data, we will get the knowledge. For example, real-time example I will take. Suppose we want to get the gold. Where from we get the gold? From rocks and sand. So from rocks and sand we get the gold. The final result is gold. Why we are not calling the rock mining or sand mining? Why we are calling it as a gold mining? The final results, final output is a gold. From the rocks and soil, we are getting the gold. That is called main information. So that's the data mining is also called as when we are performing data mining with the help of data mining technology or data mining tools, or we are using different types of data mining algorithms like classification algorithms, ID algorithms, ID4 algorithms, different types of data mining algorithms we are having. So whatever this technology we are using, we can mine or extract the useful information. That's why the data mining is also called as knowledge mining, and also it is called as KDD, knowledge from different data sources. Here, what are the data mining functionalities? So we are having the data, we are mining this particular data. After mining the data, what we need to do? We need to analyze actually. So how we can perform by using this data mining functionalities? Concept or class description, association analysis, classification and prediction, cluster analysis, outlier analysis, evaluation analysis, and all. So this is the architecture of data mining system. So here we are collecting the data from, or we are mining the data from different types of data sources. So what is the importance of this data mining system? The data mining system is conducting the data cleaning operations, data integration operations, and data transform and data selection information. While they are mining the information, they can perform these all operations to purify the raw data into useful information. Then it can be go and store in the database or data warehouse servers. Then the data mining engine can get this information, and that information is going to be display in different patterns, evaluation patterns, in the form of dashboards, in the form of visualization data, in the form of reports, pie charts, bar charts, and whatever it may be. Why they need to maintain this type of presentation for evaluation? So with the help of user interface, graphical user interface. The main motto is to satisfy the stakeholders. They with the useful information with the help of data mining technology. In this data warehouse, we are integrating data mining technology for easily we can organize and maintain the data and integrate and transform the data and load the data with the help of the data mining functionalities. This is also provide the security. For example, I want clustered analysis. For simple, I need to take these two examples. Clustered analysis. The cluster means what? Same group of objects or same type of information. That is called clustering. So how we can make the clustering based on their features, based on their quality, based on their technology, we can group them. So in this cluster analysis, while doing the cluster analysis, we need to find out what are the irrelevant things to the particular thing. We need to identify this. That is called cluster. Cluster is different. Cluster analysis is different. So, and also outlier analysis. Outlier analysis means it's mainly used for security purpose for conduct the anomaly detection. Anomaly detection is nothing but it's mainly I am taking the real-time example banking sector. In the banking sector, so many bank loan applications they are getting every day by different people. So the level wise the applications will be searched by the particular employees according to their cadre. The finally it will go to the table on to the particular bank manager. We need to decide. We need to conclude before taking the decision. I need to give the loan to a particular person or not. In this situation, we need to take the history, bank history, and credits of the particular person. While he is saying that all particulars are okay, but he is eligible to take the loan. But in this case, also we need to check the background details of the customer, not only the whatever information we are getting in front of us. So, what type of background details he's taken any loans from other banks in the future? He's having any wrong feedback from those banks? Is any check bounce and etc. So, in this situation, so they need to decide, they need to conclude, we need to give the loan for that. This type of analysis to identify the in detailed information with related to the background details that is called as this type of analysis is called outline analysis. This analysis is also called as anomaly detection to avoid the but this type of things. Next one, this is the entire data warehouse architecture. This data warehouse architecture is an enterprise architecture. This is an enterprise architecture. I am taking an example. This enterprise architecture, it collects the data from different types of operational databases, external sources, and the other flat files, Excel, and different types of sources, and it can extract the data. Here, we want to extract the data. We are using ETL tools. ETL tools mean extract, transform, load. These are ETL tools we are using. But we can see where from these ETL tools we will get. We will get these ETL tools from different types of products like IBM BI and SQL BI and different types of tools, different types of products we will having their own software tools to extract, transform, load the particular information. This low information is going to be stored in a particular data warehouse. This data warehouse is maintained the metadata repositories for monitoring the administration. This data warehouse is having the separate storage devices individually regarding to the according to their sales, according to their HR, according to their products according to their transactions and all. So these are all called as data marts. So why? Because we want to see the data, we want to analyze the data, we need to access the data easily from the data warehouse. We need to maintain the data marts. This entire thing is called as bottom tier. Collect the data, extract, load, transform, and store the data in the data warehouses. This all the process in the this is the bottom tier. Then we can convert this data into tables from the data warehouse data, and also we need to convert into the data cubes. Most probably we can focus on the data cubes. Why? Already I discussed in this. Then we can from this we can view the data in multiple dimensions as a result. That is called output. When we are applying this type of OLAP servers to perform these different types of OLAP operations, that layer is called middle layer or middle tier architecture. From this, we will get the top tier. The top tier means front end tools. The front end tools means data mining tools we are having, and also we want to analyze the data. We are having software applications, and also we can generate the reports and the data visualization with the help of queries, SQL queries, DMPL queries, and MDX queries, multi-dimensional experts queries. These are all having the feature. This is also called as enterprise three-tier architecture of data warehouse. The first layer is bottom tier. We can collect, extract, transform, load the information to the data warehouse. From the data warehouse, we can view the data in the multi-dimensional model. We can use the data cube technology that is called middle tier with the help of OLAP servers. Then and finally, we are having the front end tools is related to the stakeholders to mine the data, to analyze the data, to generate the reports and tools. Here, this is entire this data warehouse system is going to be integrated into business intelligence. This is how we can see now. So I already explained my points here. What is business intelligence? Is the analytics. Business intelligence is combines analytics, data mining, data visualization tools, and infrastructure and best practice to help organize to make data driven decisions. That is what actually. And it is also used to change or eliminate the inefficiencies and quickly adopt the market to supply changes. So in short, I have to take why use this data warehousing concept into the data business intelligence. Here, better decisions. Better decisions is nothing but higher profits. Take the better decisions in the right time, it gives the higher profits. These are all are related to the time. We want to save our time. In this time, we need to take the better decisions with the help of the conclusion. This conclusion is depends upon the analysis. This analysis is came from these reports and all. We need to get this proper information with the help of data warehouse. That's why we can integrate this data warehouse technology into business intelligence. Here we can apply the different types of ideas and technologies and different types of to generate different types of products and applications. And in short, I can tell time is nothing but money. Time is nothing but money. We need to get the money. We need in the shortest way and in a smart way, in a technical way. We need to follow this platform, data warehouse platform in the business intelligence. Data into actionable intelligence. Here, the data is going to be actionable. How it's going to be actionable? Already we said we saw in the previous examples. How it's going to be converted into the summarized format? How it's going to be transformed? How it's going to be load? Everything is with the help of the tools, software tools regarding to their own products. And also decisions are generally subjective and objective decisions we will take. Subjective decisions is nothing but we can analyze the data, which type of requirements we need, how to collect the requirements, how to design that. After designing, we are having some models already in the software project management also. We are having some umbrella activities, how to collect the resources, how to analyze, perform the analysis, how to make the designs, how to make the how to develop, how to make the developing, how to implement that, how to test that, how to deploy that. Everything is an umbrella activity actually. So this is a subject oriented and object oriented. Object oriented means implementation science. That's why BI is about delivering relevant data and reliable information to the right people at the right time in right format. What I the business intelligence is simply I say that it is perform delivering relevant data and reliable information to the right people at the right time in right format to take better decision making related to not only business anything else. This is the why that's why we need to acquire the concept of data warehousing into the business intelligence technical body. Why do companies need BI? So in general, the companies in this competitive existence, they need to competitive advantages and sophisticated intelligence and technical and statistical business intelligence. These are all can deals with the techniques like data science, machine learning, statistical and predictive analysis, and etc. And also not only technical BI, operational BI also we are having, operational business intelligence. This operational business intelligence we can deal with data collection, data storage, and management, and analysis and reporting and mining. These are all having. We need to gather this all type of technical side and operational side and statistical side also. These are all information we need to maintain. In this situation, we need the BI, business intelligence, to achieve the goals, business goals. Then BI capabilities. In general, we are having different types of capabilities. What business intelligence provide is what it having own capabilities in its technical body. The data collection, storage and management, extract, transform, and load with the ETL tools, and data analysis, how we can perform data analysis with the help of SSAS tools. SSAS tools. SSAS means SQL Server Analytics Service. SQL Server Analytic Services. So the MSBI is having its own software tools like SSIS, SSAS, SSRS. SSIS for to extract, load, transform, and load. We want to extract, we want to transform, we want to load the data. We are using the SSIS tools. SSIS tools is nothing but SQL Server Integration Systems and Services. So we want to analyze the data. We are using SSAS software tools. SSAS software tools is nothing but sequence server analytical services. We can perform dashboards and report generation. Means we can generate the dashboards according to the analysis, and we want to make the report generation. We are using such type of software tool that is called as SSRS. SSRS, nothing but SSRS means SQL Server Report Report Services. Then we can mine the data, then we can visualize the data. These are all the general capabilities what BI doing. And these are all other capabilities we're also having here. So it's maintained decision, so it take the information from earlier decision support systems, spreadsheets. It's also maintained data marts, metadata. It also allows the query reporting, and it's also maintained OLAP tools and portals, broadcasting tools, predictive analytical tools, data and text mining tools. These are all having the technical body. It's maintained. It's having different types of capabilities to process the data, the raw data into useful information. So tools of BI. We are having different types of tools. Tableau is one of the most company. Which company this company is provided a job regarding to this business intelligence. It's also having its own software, Tableau BI, that is and also IBM Cognos, Informatica. Informatica tool is not open source; it is a licensed version. We need to pay that. We want to use the tools, we need to pay the money for them. And also Microsoft Power BI and also Microsoft BI. We are having two types in this. They are having their own products, their own tools. MSBI means Microsoft Business Intelligence, and also Microsoft Power BI. This is also called as SQL BI and Oracle BI, SAP or SAS BI, and Big Data. In this Big Data, we are using the technology Hadoop, Cassandra, and Cosmos, etc. These are all the technical tools we are using to perform the business intelligence in the smartest way. And this is a total entire architecture of the business intelligence architecture. Here, I am taking this architecture from Microsoft BI. I am taking the architecture from Microsoft BI. So already I told it can be going to deployed in 3 modules. So what are those 3 modules? First one is the extract, transform, load the data from different types of data sources. These are all different types of data sources. They are not in a particular single format, but this data we need to store in a particular area for easy application purpose, to make the products from this application side. That's why we need to perform the data with the help of ETL tools. These extract, load, transform, load. These tools is applicable with particular SSIS software. This SSIS software is the first module. We can extract the data, we can transform the data, we can load the data in a single format to avoid the redundancy and all that. And also it can summarize the data. Then these data, these extracted, integrated, load data is going to be stored in operational data sources, means SQL servers, and also data warehouse databases. So already I told the difference. The operational data stores is only can perform the column wise operation. That's the drawback of operational data store and databases is nothing but it's only SQL server is nothing but it's only can maintain the data in row wise and column wise, but it's only perform the column wise operation. It's not perform the row wise operation. That's why this data is going to be also stored in data warehouse with the data warehouse technology. How they already we saw how they can implement with the data multidimensional data model. So by in this we can prepare the data cubes. By with the help of data cubes, it allows the users to see the data in a row wise and column wise operations together. Okay, that is a metadata repository. That's why it is a metadata repository. The data warehouse is also maintained separate information. This is related to entire the organization. This entire organization is going to be deployed into different types of departments. This is related to this data mart is related to different particular department regarding to sales, regarding to purchases, regarding to transformations. For easy to this is the very easy to access the data for implementation side or application development side. Develop the BI developers. Then this data is going to be here. We are using the analytical tools. These are OLAP tools, LOAP tools, MOLAP tools. These are all are having the a particular software that is called the second module of MSBI, that is called SSAS, means SQL Server Analytical Services. Then we can perform these different types of BI tools or reports and to generate the dashboards and to deliver the information to the client side or user side with the help of GUI and with the help of intranet, extranet, whatever it may be, we can access the data. So the user also interface with this particular system. That is the main motto of this. The user also interface with this particular MSBI systems and also SQL BI systems and also Oracle BI systems. So this is the main example for the business intelligence architecture. This is the main example for MSBI architecture. So here we are having three modules. One is for ETL, that is these tools are acquired in a particular software that is called SSIS software. And second one, we can analyze the data. We are in the data warehouse. We can store in a particular summarized format in a data cube way. That is we are using SSAS tools, and also it will having that different types of OLAP, ROLAP, and OLAP tools. Then we can, after analyzing this data, is going to be put it into different formats according to reports, dashboards, and different types of pie charts, bar charts, histograms, and all. In which type of data the users want, it can be able to provide this type of information to that end users. Actually, finally, it's a graphical user interface. It's some we can call as human computer interaction also. This module is implemented or developed by SSRS tool. These are all the three modules, and with the help of these three softwares, including their own tools, we can integrate this data warehouse concept into the business intelligence architecture. Then these are some of the examples for I taken a Tableau sales dashboard. So they can this Tableau sales dashboard. We are having the home page, opportunities, sales dashboard, and data dashboard, and all. So here we need to say according to that number wise and revenue wise and according to the details of this sales and average details of the sales and revenue of this particular sales in the form of area wise according to enterprise in the form of a particular revenue by quarter wise, in which format we have to take, we need to make this type of things. This is very easy to understand to the people first of all with the help of this technology to take the decisions forward. And this is another Tableau desktop. It is also providing the user interface in the touchscreen process. Also, it will available today with our technology. This can maintain dashboard for sales by city wise, by segment wise, according to this. Here we are having the dimensions. Here we are having the measures according to that layouts, and we can make the summarized calculations here. How many types of products they are purchased, and what are the top 10 products are purchased by the customers frequently, and what are the top 10 customers or clients we are having to our company regularly, and what are the sales by category. According to category, what are the sales in a particular year or in a particular quarter, in a particular month, and product outliers who are not purchased by the customers frequently, what are the outdated products, and what are the outliers. The outdated products means who are not in this particular cluster. It is the outliers. Everything and profit matrix and the profit, everything here. The business is nothing but related to the profit. And yet finally they can maintain balance sheets. So the balance sheets is depends upon either profits and losses. So according to their maintain the balance sheets, how it is very easy to take this technology, how to make the balance sheets according to that, and how to, for the future decisions. This is also related to that drill down concept, is how we can organize the data, how we can summarize the data according to categories wise, according to subcategory wise, and to, how we can select the customer from to particular area, and how to focus on the particular branch. We need to extend the branch in this particular business, and we need to close the branch according to the losses. Everything is detailed description according. It's not to do manual. It's very difficult. While following this technology with the help of platforms, we can access this information easily. So this information we can take the past, present, and those both information we can predict the future. That is the main importance of business intelligence in the data warehouse. This is also another dashboard for MSBA and Tableau software, how we can analyze the data with the help of their own desktops. And this is the regarding to the profit, and the column wise and row wise how we can perform it, and the state wise and according to region wise also we can maintain the profit, according to country, according to sales, in the form of price, whatever it may be. We have to access which type of information we want. We need to interface with this particular business intelligence technology. Then only we will get the correct information according to this benefits of BI. We are having improving the decision making first of all, enable to you access information easily, able to share information easily, enable real time analysis, reduce the risk of bottlenecks, and helps identify waste in the systems, help you understand the your business. And BI career path. BI, we can have different types of jobs in this business intelligence. We want to settle in a business intelligence, so we need to go for this particular path. This is how provide different types of jobs, either BI engineers, BI developers, database administrator, SQL developers, data analyst, descriptive analyst, and predictive analyst, data science, and so many jobs are available according to this category. These are the this is the main career. We want to set the our career in this path, we will go for this particular technology. We need to learn SQL. So skills needs for BI. Which type of skills we need for business? We want to become a business intelligence. Skills can be varied in three different ways, according to my knowledge: technical skills and practical skills and soft skills. Technical skills means we want to use different types of tools according to their softwares, their own softwares of the particular products. We need to learn some. Mainly, we can learn the SQL knowledge. We need to have the SQL knowledge. For front end, we want to develop the applications. we have used the Python and R programming, and also C also we need to use. We also use for Excel sheets and Excel sheets also we are, and we are having the ability to work with ETL tools, SAP and SAS also. So anything we need to learn a particular technical skill according to this. Main we have the knowledge. We want to become a business intelligence. We will have the knowledge with the query language first of all. Then others we have to later according to the platform what we have to choose. Next, practical skills. Practicals means we need to put them into the practical actually. So strong planning, fast learning, analytical skills and presentation skills we need to require, and soft skills. Better read and write communication skills to approach different types of users, to face different types of users, to gain we require soft skills. These are the different types of skills we need to become a business intelligence in different platforms. Which companies they can provide business intelligence? These are all the well-known forward, well-known companies. Whereas MNCs, Microsoft, Oracle, IBM, Tableau, and SAS and SAP and these are all the well-known companies. Uh, uh, these are all provide the jobs in the platform of business intelligence with different areas where we have the above knowledge and real-time applications. These business intelligence approach we can use in different types of real-time application: inventory management, hotel management, hospital management, payment and cash management, transportation, fraud detection means bank management, customer relationship management, sensor network data analysis, sensor networks also, and data validations is the authorized person, unauthorized person. So we need to provide the security in this case also. In the electronic commerce, most of all the electronic business, online shopping, and online banking. In this particular area, in this particular real-time applications, we are using this business intelligence approach. Conclusion here, the business intelligence is a data mart. It provides the metadata to the users. It's a technology. It's having different, it's following different types of tools. It also having analytical tools with the help of user. In the short, I need to conclude it. The business intelligence is a process to transforming the raw data into useful information, that useful information into the knowledge, this knowledge into the wisdom, we need to give the correct information to the stakeholder to take the business decision easily and any decisions according to the skills. So that is what business intelligence. Thank you, Vanilla. And any queries, please? Any queries? Thank you. Any difference from Informatica and database? Yes, sir. We have the difference from Informatica and database. Informatica is a aggregated tools which can maintain the data storage. We can have the only detailed information. We have the tools. The Informatica is mainly focused on the aggregated tools. There is a main difference. Yes, sir. We are having the real-time example regarding to BI. Real-time example of how BI is useful. So we want to take the business decisions in fast. We want to develop a product. So how we can develop a product? Which type of tools we need to develop a product? which type of softwares we want to develop a product. These are all are the information we can take to develop the products according to the particular company. This is a real-time example of how AI is useful for us to get the useful knowledge from this particular analysis. Yes, sir, I told that real-time examples. So you can develop that particular validation. Suppose so how to validate that users. So how easily we can validate the users. So he's an authorized person, unauthorized person. According to that security wise also we can use this business intelligence. So that is also a real-time example. Mhm. The main role of classifier is to we want to separate the classifications of the data. So according to the data marks, how we can classify the data with the help of this tools, use BI technology. So we need to classify with the data with the help of classifiers according to the software tools with the help of IBM, SQL, BI, and Oracle. Is the main goal for the classifier the data. Yes, sir, there is a difference from Informatica and the data stage. So Informatica is nothing but a analytical tool. Data stage is having they are having the similarities, but they are having the data stage is related to that detailed information. So Informatica is mainly focused on the applications and online analytical process. And Informatica and record tools also both they can perform on the online analytical process. There is a main difference between data stage and sir, thank you. So thank you, sir. Thank you, all, for giving me this great opportunity, especially our college management. Personally, I thankful to our young and dynamic secretary, sir, Dr. Suresh Babu Garu, and our beloved principal, T.V. Rao Garu, and this so in charge of this program, Varaprasad sir, and my dear HODs and my faculty members and my students, and mainly my parents and family also. I am very thankful to one and all for giving me this opportunity. And my special thanks to the Parmesh sir, according to technical department, and how he sees all those things from my teacher. Thank you, one and all, for giving me big opportunity here to share my views on this platform. Thank you, sir. Thank you, one and all, once again.